What is up, guys? Happy New Year. Welcome to our channel. Today we are celebrating New Year's Eve. Normally Pete and I's tradition is we'll stay here at home, kind of do a little cooking, watch a movie, make a puzzle, build some Legos, and then just kind of do a little something intimate here at home, simply because we like being at home resting, plus we have our dogs and our cats, which we like to bring inside because of the fireworks, which you may be hearing every now and then. Right, I'm gonna bring you guys along while I prepare some charcuterie boards for us, some charcuterie plates for us. And for that, I'm using these pretty awesome plates that I found at Home Goods. And I found that one and this one. And then I'm also going to be making a salmon. I'm going to be making some shrimp scampi and some shrimp cocktails. But for the charcuterie plates, I did buy some hummus and I bought some naan bites so we can eat with that. And I bought some pickles. And then I bought these at Sam's Club. I love getting these because this is the pepperoni, prosciutto, and sorpressata. I don't know how that's pronounced, but they are all wrapped in white cheese, and normally this is like my go-to because you get a little bit of everything. I used to not like the prosciutto, now I love it, and the pepperoni. This is usually not my favorite, and Pete's not favorite either. And then I bought a veggie tray. So this veggie tray, I'm gonna show it from the side, from the back. It has some carrots, some peppers, some broccoli. It actually has a ranch dip and some celery. This is just the easiest way for me, not having to buy and cut everything. And plus, if I get a bigger amount, it just kind of stay there. But if we get this, we can just eat half of it now and then half of it like throughout the week or maybe tomorrow or something. So that'll be good. And then I normally make the cheese balls myself, but I just found it easier to just buy this cheese ball. So this cheese ball is included, or does have some craisin apples, some raisins, some apples, and some raspberry sauce. Obviously, I bought some pickles and some olives, and I'm going to put them in these. Just kind of taking a quick moment to honor my grandma. She did pass away this morning at 2:21 a.m. and we were with my mom. Pete and I were with my mom, with my grandma at her nursing home. So we did end the year on a sad note. But I know that she was really sick, and I really feel sad for my mom and for my family, and mostly because my mom was the one always with her and taking care of her. And yeah, it feels different. It feels, I guess, selfish, kind of uncelebrating New Year's. We're not really celebrating, but we're kind of doing our thing still. But I do think that my grandma would have still wanted us to do this. My grandma was such a happy person, and she always liked partying, like not partying, but she was always such a fun person to be around. And I know she would have liked that. I know in a few days we'll be having her funeral, and today is our day. I mean, obviously we're not going to be out partying and drinking, but I did want to continue having our special day for me and Pete, in honoring my grandmother as well. So I do want to take that moment for her and give my condolences to all of our family, including myself. And I know, Grandma, we love you, and I know that it's such a cliche to say, but you are in a special place, in a much better place now, and you're no longer suffering. I know that to the past last couple of days or past couple weeks and months, it was pretty difficult for her. But yeah, but moving on from that, I just wanted to take a little moment for that, just to give you guys a little insight of what we had been going through with my family, what mostly my mom has been going through, and just want her to know that she has all of our support 100%, and we'll be there. So I'm going to use these 3 plates for the veggies, probably the hummus and the naan bites and the cheese ball with crackers here, and then I'll probably do the cheese and the like the meats on this one, but I'm still not quite sure, unless I do the veggies on this one and kind of move back and forth. But let's go ahead and maybe we'll start with this. But there is our little board. Oh, I love it. So we'll put this aside. I'm gonna set that aside here. And then I'm gonna start with this. So we'll do the meats. Put some of the meats on there. Yeah, and then I'll put the Gouda on the side. So when I put this on the side, I'll cut this. See, I had already cut like a little piece of it. Now, I am no chef. I am no nothing. I just try to do this for him and I, and whatever works for us, you know, I try to do my best. So this is our little meat and cheese. This is our little meats and cheese. Oh my gosh. There. This is our little meats and cheese plate. I'm going to set this one aside. Oh, I actually do love this. Here we go. And this is our, what is this? Our dipping tray? Dipping tray. Dinner is served. We have our dips or our spreads. Spreads are not dips, they're spreads. Okay, we have our veggies, and then we have our...
Oh my God, someone shut her up!
We have our spreads, we have our veggies, and we have our meats. And then I made some shrimp cocktail and broccoli cheddar soup and a salmon. I was actually going to make a side for the salmon, but I figured there was already too much food, and you know, that was enough. So the salmon looks lonely, but we're good. And then here's Pete, finally, he's back. And we are going to eat and build this one. We found this at Walmart today. This is a...
That's perfect.
Little champagne. Yeah, I think it was specifically for New Year's, maybe. It's a little champagne and...
2 flutes.
Like 2 flutes. I think that's super cute. It says it's 136 pieces. So I think we're going to build it. First we eat and then we build.
Well, we watched Squid Game season dos.
I do want to talk a little bit about our New Year's resolutions. As a whole. You might hear our cat, one of our cats.
She's an outdoor cat.
Yeah, she's an outdoor
cat. And so popping fireworks across the street, the neighbors, like, they've been popping since 1 in the afternoon. Mm-hmm. She got scared already.
She wants to go outside. You want to go outside, Mama? Come on. Come on, Oreo.
I'm just here. And I'm like,
Yeah, I do want to have actual resolutions for this year because I don't think we make... I think we make plans. Some of them come through, some of them don't. But I think for this year, I want to make actual resolutions, and I wish I would have had time to make stuff so that we could do like a vision board. Mm-hmm. That would have been perfect for us. But unfortunately, I didn't really think about it until earlier today.
Besides, we knew we were going to just stay in and eat food, and probably just watch movies or TV or something. I don't think we really had plans to do anything else. Like, had we made plans, we would have done the vision board. Mm-hmm. We got that puzzle today, like last minute, because we just needed a few last minute things. Yeah. So that kind of worked out. But yeah, we didn't really have anything specific in mind to do today. Mm-hmm. We're just gonna like relax.
I did mention about my grandma.
You did it? Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Earlier when I was
cooking. Oh, okay. Well, yeah. So I didn't know you mentioned that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know, our plans were just to stay here today. wake up early, clean a little bit, and we kind of had like somewhat of a plan. But like Eric mentioned already, his grandmother passed away early this morning. We were with my mother-in-law at the nursing home around 8 p.m. or so, all the way to 4 in the morning.
4 in the morning.
Yeah, almost past 3:30 in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning. So we were really tired, and that kind of just set everything off, which it's not a big deal. So we kind of just stuck to this, and we didn't want to make too many plans since of what happened. But
Yeah. Overall, this was originally somewhat of a plan because, like I did mention, for the past couple of years, we've we want to make it a tradition where we stay home for New Year's because of our pets, and since they're popping fireworks and all of that, we kind of want to have them inside, and we don't want to keep them inside too long because they have to go to the restroom or whatever. So we give them a chance to go out.
We feed them really early on what is 4th of July, Christmas, and New Year's Eve. Excuse me. I feed them really early in the day so that you can. I mean, they're always out all day, and then I feed them early, make sure they do their business, and then we bring them in probably around 8 p.m. And then every other hour or so we kind of take them out periodically just to do their business real quick, like literally 5 minutes, and they come back in because they're too scared with the fireworks, especially their big dog, Lily. She's terrified of fireworks. And the outdoor cats, I'm kind of like always keeping an eye on them, making sure they're okay. But yeah, and it sounds a little silly or overboard, but if you're a pet owner, you know how that goes.
Yeah.
Until we either move and build a property away from everybody, where they're not popping fireworks or something like that. But that'll probably be
honestly our goal.
Yeah, that is one of the resolutions. Like we're pushing really hard to make that happen.
Yes, these came out really cute, I think.
We're gonna mention that. Actually, this one looks really good. Probably people are like, man, that's a lot of food for 2 people. But
I know.
We got all this stuff with the intention of snacking like throughout the day. But I think honestly, I was so sleepy still.
Me too.
I think just a little like emotionally and mentally drained from the night before. Trying to just be supportive or just being there in general. It's a little draining if you've been in that situation. So I think we just all got home and knocked out, and I could have stayed asleep longer, but I knew we had stuff to do and all this other things that I didn't want the day wasted just sleeping in, even though we probably needed it.
As soon as we got out of bed, we got ready to join my mom, my sister, and my aunt to start making the funeral arrangements. And after that, we just went to the grocery store, got last minute things that I needed.
Guys, it was so packed. Like it was like the end of the world.
And I had already said, I'm gonna go before the 31st because it's gonna be packed. Just little things that I need, and with that, I took forever leaving.
I think it took them longer to pay than to get the stuff.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's just like if it's our culture or our region or whatever, or where we live in. But people, especially over here, since we're on the outskirts of the city limits, people will like have like machine. Well, I want to say machine guns. I don't know if they're machine guns. They sound like machine guns, but I know there's probably specific kind of gun. But they like let them go like, and it's scary because they start early and they stay up late.
I've never actually been a huge fan of fireworks. I don't mind them, but me myself, I've never actually.
I like them like
huge fan.
The big ones, like at Disney or
I like the ones that
the city.
The sparks things.
Not these were like they're more. I feel like they're more dangerous when they're like like I guess normal fireworks. I think they're a little more dangerous, and people, especially if the people don't know how to handle them and they're just being crazy.
Yeah,
that leads into problems, and they get all rowdy. And anyways, that was good.
Was it good?
Yeah, it was really yummy.
Good job, me.
Make it my drink.
Oh yeah, New Year's resolution. Sorry.
I know.
I'm distracted.
By the way, in case you haven't noticed by now, when we eat, I tend to always eat like one thing. I don't like to pick like everywhere.
Yeah.
Eric always like, how are you able to eat like that? So if I get like a burger, I'll eat like the fries first, then all the burger, or vice versa, or whatever. And like right now, normally people would have been like a little bit of salmon, a little bit of soup, a little bit. I like to just eat like one whole thing at a time. I don't know why I started doing that.
Do you want my soup? It's very little.
So we went to the grocery store, and on the way back, I don't know why I thought of that, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to do it. I have a Polaroid camera that Eric got me. And before he says it, I've only used it like maybe 3 times, and it's been there just like on my shelf. And I said, I'm going to start using that. That's like another thing to myself. I told myself, this coming year, I'm going to start taking like Polaroids, whatever, periodically, whenever I need to, or whenever I want to. We stopped at the Walmart, at Walmart, and they didn't have any of the colored regular Polaroid. I'm like, oh my God, the day I decide to do it, they don't have it.
I know.
So I'm like, okay, that's fine. I'm like, whatever. We'll just get some next time and have it on hand.
And then Pete got me the Osmo little DJI
Pocket something.
Oh my God, it's so
It
good.
is so cool, guys.
It's so good. I've been recording stuff with that, and we were actually recording a vlog a few days that I was supposed to upload that yesterday, so that I could upload today, and then be my last vlog or our last vlog of the year. But now we're gonna do that after today, so the dates on that is gonna be a little off. I know everybody always says that the New Year's one of the New Year's resolutions is
losing weight,
but I really do want to lose weight.
I mean, we've did really good, except that I think we might have burnt ourselves out and let that slight break and turn into a long break. And then, as I've already mentioned before, I started getting really depressed and just not wanting to do anything. So I got in a really big funk, and I'm slowly working myself out of that.
But I think we've been so good recently.
Yeah, this week we really hit it hard. Not hard, we're going to burn ourselves out again, but just like the fact that we went already and did something.
I want to take the dogs walking for sure. I think that's one of my main goals, is having our dogs be more active. They have a huge backyard because we have a pretty good sized backyard, and they run around there. But our big dog, she's a huge dog. It's not the same for her. She needs to actually do the walking because she's around all these little dogs. So of course she's gonna be. They like to lay around, so that's what she does. So I need her to be more active because I know I feel like bigger dogs get to be more prime to like failures, I guess, like heart failures and like health problems. So
plus the vet told us that she's overweight.
She is, right? All of them. No, not all of them, but yeah, her.
All of them.
All of us.
All of us are overweight. For her, the most.
Give me 1, 2 big New Year's resolutions. That is not your office and that is not fitness. You're like, those are the tools gonna say.
I've been thinking about it these past couple of days. So, no particular order. They're all gonna be accomplished. They're all gonna be. I'm gonna stick to it. Working out, decluttering every space that we have. I'm very impatient. I want everything to happen all at once, so I'm just trying to be patient, and it's happening. It's just it's gonna take a little longer than we'd like to, but by the end of this coming year, I know that all of our spaces are gonna be decluttered, just like zened out.
I agree.
Next
100%.
is doing the little improvements we want around the house, paint the cabinets, etc., etc. I'm making it a goal to push the venue more, and we always do. But I feel like these past couple of months, we've had like a lot of little bumps in the road with personal stuff going on with our family or us or whatever.
So we've been slacking.
Yeah, I mean we've been busy with work, but we could have been busier.
Yeah, normally by this year, I mean around this time around we're busier. We're not, we're We're not busy, but we're usually busier.
Busier. So I want us to push. I wanted to make a personal goal to get back on pushing the venue, get more work. Perhaps start some new little venture that I've already brought up to Eric. Kind of need to, once the new year starts and all these holidays and everything passes, kind of make a little plan for that to see if it's going to work out.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And read more because I have a bunch of books that I buy and don't read them because I watch too much TV. So I'm going to replace the TV time with reading time. And then I just want to be more creative in general. I used to paint and draw and all this stuff before. So I just want to get back into it since Eric got me the iPad. I really, really want to learn how to I see so many videos of people using their iPad for digital drawing and animation. So I kind of want to do all that.
If I see him not using that iPad, like he doesn't use that Polaroid, I'm taking it away from him.
I'm like, cut the camera.
I know.
I'm like, you're not taking
I honestly think that the iPad was a good.
I honestly,
gift.
You would think you just got a new iPad, you'd be using it, but I don't know. My mind has just been elsewhere ever since Christmas up until now.
You haven't used it, right?
I really haven't used it. Because when I get it, when I want to use it, I want to be just sit down, no interruptions, learn all the little things. And I feel like if I start, something always comes up that we have to go or move or do this or
and then
I
got him the little pen, right? So I'm over here with mine, oh, you know what? I'm going to use my pen. I'm going to start using my iPad, my pen. Because I have this app, the app that he was saying, the illustration app, it's called, oh my God, what was it, babe? It's called...
I haven't downloaded it yet.
No? Oh, man. Oh, you can draw on it, right? So... I said I was going to start doing it again. I was going to start doing that, use my pen. Well, my freaking pen won't connect to anything. It charges. It just doesn't want to connect to my iPad. It won't it won't connect to my phone. So it's the pen. And mind you, I rarely used it because I use the iPad, but I'll use it for just to kind of show client stuff or just kind of browse Facebook.
You don't really use it not to its full potential.
I don't use it to its full potential. I use it when I'm going to officiate a wedding. I'll read the script out of there, but I don't use the pen itself. And now that I decided I want to use it, it's oh my God, it's not working. And it's already been passed, obviously, the warranty. So I went online, tried to find different ways to try to fix it. Nothing worked. It'll connect and disconnect. So it doesn't kind of grab it, and it sucks because it's practically
brand new. No, it's brand new.
So
it's older, but it's brand new.
Yeah. So now I feel like I have to buy a new one, and luckily I found Pete's on sale. So hopefully they still have it on sale. I just don't want to have to buy a new one. I don't like having to replace things that don't need to be replaced. If I can...
Hey, I'm going to replace.
If I can use them to their full potential, hence my phone. My phone has the biggest cracked screen, and I just haven't...
And they've been giving so many issues, and I told them just switch it, get a new one.
I'm not good with changes when it comes to stuff like that. So the only things that I do change are the cameras. I try to update my cameras and try to find new things, new features that I can upgrade to make things better as far as cameras and audios and all of that. But as far as technology, when it comes to phones, the iPad, the iPen in this case, then I don't like to change things. And unfortunately, I think I am going to have to do that.
But yeah, as far as manifesting for other things besides that, I've already said it a million times, and it's gonna happen. I don't know how, when, or where, or what. Well, when, yes, but I don't know how. I want us to go in sometime in September, October, the latest, the beginning of November.
Where?
To New York City, probably somewhere in October. I really want us to go to New York for a whole week, if possible, God willing. I want us to do the whole tourist thing, everything that's tourist related, do it. I want us to
Well,
go.
surprise! I got you 2 tickets.
Well, I want us to go see the Wicked play, if possible, even though that thing is always sold out. I want us to go see the play for Harry Potter: The Cursed Child. Live our New York City fantasy,
life.
best
Yeah.
life.
Funny that you mentioned that because one of my New Year's resolutions is for us to travel more. That was our New Year's resolution for this year.
Which we still did, sort of.
Yeah, but not as much. I feel we could have done more. It all comes hand in hand. We need to push our work so that the work pays for the trips, and the trips are our resolution.